boggarts bring the blood plague.
My brother Thaddeus. He's sicker than he knows. I fear for him if he doesn't take a rest from guard duty. He stood there day and night. He'll die of plague is the short and long of it. Don't quite know how to talk sense into the fool. Our sister could if she wasn't laid in bed with the plague herself. She was fine until 2 days passed. Then, all of a sudden, she could hardly stand. Astrid's tending to her now. When she took sick is right when Thaddeus got that foolish notion stuck in his head. I'm a miller. None of these crafts and such for me. When I'm not at the millstone, I'm here by the lake, fishing. Take after my old Uncle Ensenegg that way. The fishing's good here, but the fish, well, they're as wild as the she is all. We suffer our share of hardships, true, but we're quiet folk all in all. Quiet folk. He's an odd one. Lives in Ettenmere, of all places.
Damned boggarts. Good evening. These damned boggarts.
My father's got the cough. I have full faith in Kester to keep us safe.
This is the Three Lamps. Plague's put my own grey in the healer's care, but we're open nonetheless. Best cup of ale and cut of roast in all Dallentarth, and our rates are reasonable. Great! We've an open room, if you've gold to pay. Do you then? Suit yourself. Oh, he looked so fine the day he marched off a fresh soldier. I fear boggarts and blood plague have done what war could not. He's sick, off at the healers, poor duck. And while he is, I can make this inn presentable. And ain't it about time? We've had our plague shield, and well, so far so good. But what to do when the plague shield runs out? All right, all right.
It takes the fire out of you, this damn disease.
Oh!
Haven't been to Hunter's Pit since last spring.
I've got the blood plague.
Come to town for the craft hall?
Step carefully in the forest. Perhaps there's some hope.
As the tree roots into the earth, the tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labours produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills its prey, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
Well now, looks like a nice cut of meat just fell into our laps. Welcome to the Traveller's Camp, Dove. So, I don't want to think you've stumbled on our camp by accident. Go on, ask. Ask to join our merry number. I thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp. We are many things, but what the travelers are to most are thieves. We follow our own way. You are young among our number. I would not color your perceptions of the Hierophant with my own. This place has been walked by many, and this copse was hollowed ground once. We maintain it. When others feared to even speak to Fae, Grim came and introduced me to the travelers. Ever since, a more stalwart ally I cannot think of. I am Krilgarin. I am unfamiliar with the title the Knave of Coins. But as I understand, it grants me responsibility for this camp and its travelers. I know the lands and shadows and winding paths the travelers use. I heed no law or creed of property. For that, I am given leadership. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide. The anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Hayden sells items to supplement these skills if you need. Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us. A gift upon which we've come to rely. To receive the Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines. And there are many who readily comply. May the road rise to meet you.
Need an answer or a rumor? You've done well to come to a Alayan dark. I hold on to whispers and secrets in case they're needed. Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it? We go from place to place, such as it pleases us. Do some trade and tinkering too, if there's call for it. We're much loved by the common folk, so it's said. But love and trust are two different things. Can't stay in one place long. The Hierophant's eyes see for all the travelers, and the Hierophant's words speak for all the travelers. There's other rumors of late, though, that the Hierophant's eyes can't see so well, and the words aren't true any longer. It is a quiet little bend of wood. Isn't much in the way of cities out here in Dalentarth, so we make do with what hamlets we come across. Odd one, that Krilgarin. Then again, never met a sensible fae. See, the thing is, she knows the paths and secrets of these woods like, well, a fae. And I'm glad she's running things here for that. May the ground be soft, and your steps silent.
There is no finer place in all the Feylands than...
Heroine's a regular mistress of the shadows. Speak with her if you want stealth training. I hear Benar buys items of all sorts, stolen and not.
Hello there. Need an answer or a rumor? You've done well to come to Alayan Dark. I hold on to whispers and secrets, in case they're needed. Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it? Keep to the shadows.
Willing to bet some coin? You've got a gambler's gleam in your eye. Care to dice for some coin? There aren't many who know how the travelers started. Wouldn't be surprised if that knowledge was completely lost. Not much to disrupt the tranquility of the woods out here, though I hear a graven hand is looking for able bodies. Never met a fae quite like her. She doesn't have a head for gold or knows any value, but she can steal the fangs off a bar guest. Well, now I like to keep things simple. Only 2 dice here. We could play high roll. Whoever rolls highest wins. Of course, there's also range roll. You pick some numbers to roll within. Higher risk, but bigger reward. Aye, then let's toss the dice and see what comes. Care to play again? Let me know.
Rose Baden running another dice game, so I...
Yeah? What's a wanderer like you want, cutting tongues with me? Ain't no merchant, Burke. We're the ones that survive everything. Stragglers and beggars. Be it war, unrest or famine. It pays to live on your feet. Life under the stars, warm nights. A man could do worse. And we're close to civilization, if we need be. She may not understand everything about us, but she watches over everyone in camp. Star Camp is lucky to have her. Pleasant travels, Burke.
I have spent my years in Dalentarth learning to imitate the ways of the Fae. If you need to improve your ways of stealth, I can help. Once the stuff of legends and ballads, when walls and nations crumble, they'll still be singing of us. The art of teaching stealth is no easy task. More than any other learning, it requires patience, for if you fail to learn, the effects can be disastrous. The woods are quiet here. We're far enough away from prying eyes, at least. I learned all my skills from Krilgarin. The Fae are usually not forthcoming with their knowledge, but she seeks to help all. Let your steps fall silently.
Ain't no worries in Star Camp. Living free in the world with no master, save the Hierophant. But we make do. The travellers are the way life should be for a bloke in these lands. Don't need a war to care about, or a bed to cry in. These woods can be hard on us mortals, with the Fae trickery and like. I think we've managed a well bit for ourselves, however. Place dedicated to the worship of Mitharu. The missionaries keep a peaceful life, but they've a few tensions boiling over there. Trilgarin's toothsome, eh? For a Fae, I mean. Maybe I've been in the woods a bit too long. Go already!
Careful out there. Wonder what a Graven's up to. He's looking for some help with something.
Elaine Dark knows everything that's to know about Star Camp. Speak with her if you need information.
Hello there.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving, but you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. For true trust, for true compliance, the Hierophant must have no weakness, nor fault, nor lapse. In other words, the Hierophant must be no one. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble Elfwig Grilrakas staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead Saint Edrix. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead. It is the rather valuable bauble of an old noble family. Rather mundane, but worth much coin to us. The daggers used by the fabled Jotun Warmaster Draug, though they were not his weapons, as the name suggests. It is the burial shroud of Saint Edric. There are many collectors of relics who hunger for these artifacts and pay dearly for them. Yes, some final warnings. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer an approach he can see. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. And last, Gunnar Frode is shifty. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned.
Never needed a life with a house, with walls and a roof. Here is where a man can be free. Good, clean folk. Well, mostly clean, and mostly good. We live our lives in the wilds, making a living however we can. Oh, don't mind me or nothing. Just an interested palsy, that's all. That's all. Krulgeren's the tempting bit of fate that runs Star Camp. You'll have to go through her if you want to work in Dalentarth. But she and I have worked more than a few jobs together. She trusts my judgment if she needs to. Well, first off, you should find someone a little more well-informed than me. Krulgeren's the camp leader. I'd chat with her.
This is Darden Hill Village.
This is Dyden Hill Village, traveller.
Brother Fallon dead on the road. Oh, what is this town coming to? At least you have the plague shield. It will last, for a while yet at any rate. Thank you. Thank you and bless you so very, very much. If you have a need for healing, do come back. Well, she made no friends when she first settled here. Don't know which had less sense in their noggins, her or the crafter lot. And what I'd like to know is, why didn't she see it coming? On with you. Get.
There are bandits out there, despite the... This is Dyden Hill.
You're welcome in Dyden Hill.
Logris. You surprised me. What are you doing down here? I see my Jotun have failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps? Tell me. Those fools have no idea what I'm capable of, which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me. You act as though you're surprised to find me here, as if you weren't sent here to stop me, my pursuit. But you're too late. Even now, my deathless servants rise from centuries of slumber. It is clear I cannot let you live, but answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxes or Lysander? The Dominus of the Onyx Tower and the Magister of the Rose Court allied? Together? Impossible! I can't challenge the power of both my rivals. Not until I have amassed the full army promised in the scroll. This isn't over, mortal. I promise you.
I hope they fared.
You're back. Glad to see you made her out of there alive. We felt the earth shake when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to have it. Dead, I'm afraid. Got the blood plague and wouldn't rest. I feel for his brother and sister. The town gets healthier by the day, now that those little beasts are back in their den. I hope that's the last I see of those brutes in Dyden Hill, or anywhere for that matter. Well, we've weathered this storm. Pray Mitharu we weather the next. More ruins beneath the caverns, you say? I wonder who was there before the boggarts moved in. Disgusting little fey vermin. We're all glad to be rid of them. The boggarts will always trouble Dyden Hill. As long as we can keep a supply of Plague Shield, we'll survive this malady. The healer's work is never easy, but thanks to you she won't have to stand by and watch the sick suffer. Until later, then.
Good evening.
Can I help you? We'd normally be better stocked, but with the blood plague, well... Oh, I prefer not to speak of that spiteful witch across the lake. A village like Dyden Hill needs a man like Kester to watch over it. I know I feel safer now that he's our warden. We're known all throughout Dalentarth. The best artisans, all under one roof. Our doors are always... Interested in blacksmithing or alchemy? You're welcome to our equipment. Come back anytime. Hello?
The malicious store of potions has been used up, and we lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow. Best thing against boggarts is flame. Old Oleander had a fine potion for that. I can manage a crude semblance thereof, when I've the proper reagents. Dyden Hill's warden and war hero. I doubt any could have dealt better with the troubles we've had. Where we crafters work and mostly live. Olin and Cora handle selling the goods. What? You mean Oleander's gone and got himself killed? Poor sod. More genius than sense, I always said. Our biggest problem is boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wooden little things, after all. You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. And scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.